This week on the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Tournament Series, we'll get back to Kentucky Lake for the 7th annual Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley, one of the favorite stops on the tour. This year, a record field of competitors woke up to an unexpected challenge. How did they react? Find out. The action starts now. Last week on the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series, we kicked off the 2017 Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. The week started off clear and sunny, but on tournament morning, a massive front pushed through, dropping more than 4 inches of snow.
Yeah, we go from t-shirts and shorts yesterday till we got our winter gear out for in the morning with the 30s, rain, snow. I mean, it's going to be anybody's ball game.
I think it'll help the fishing, to be honest with you. I do. A little pressure moving in, I think it'll have the fish biting.
Despite the tough conditions, Kentucky Lake lived up to its reputation as one of the best big bass fisheries in the country. After the first 3 sessions, it was Corey Neese from Tusculum College on top of the field with a bass weighing better than 7.5 pounds. There's a record field of anglers on hand this week. They're fishing for a total purse worth $30,000 and double points toward the Cabela School of the Year standings presented by Abu Garcia. Due to the potential for extreme weather, this event has been shortened to 1 day, which may affect our competitors' strategies.
We're actually going to trailer. We're going to go put in way south. We're not going to try to make the every way in and get as much prize as we can. We're going to, all 3 of us are going to be in productive water, see if we can, one of us 3 catch a winning fish and come in the last hour. So
it's going to make things very interesting, getting that weigh in every single hour as opposed to every other hour. I think it's going to stretch those weights a little bit wider. So whereas people caught some maybe nice 3 or 4 pounders last year and that didn't make the cut, I think this year that will, because they have less time for people to get in there and they're not going to want to travel as far as often.
On tournament morning, anglers launched onto Kentucky Lake amidst high winds, freezing temps, and a heavy snow.
Dude, you have any idea how cold my toes are right now? Try to stick it out as long as you can. It only takes 1 fish for this tournament, so hopefully we'll run into a good one here.
This is Hunter Hatcher from Mississippi State University.
We were just kind of beating the bank. Weren't really on much the last couple of hours, and we got to this rocky point here. There's a stake bed off of it, and just slowed down and worked it a little bit, and ended up casting across the point. And as soon as the trap came back across the point, rod loaded up and set into it, and didn't fight real hard. And I didn't even realize how big of a fish it was until it got up next to the boat. So just worked out, and now it's in the live well. So. It's definitely up there. Like I said, that's 100% my personal best. So doesn't come at a much better time than a big fish tournament. So
we're going to start session 4, presented by Garmin.
Back at Paris Landing for session 4, Northern Kentucky University's Cole Wessner rounded out the top 3 with a fish pushing the scales to 540. This is Tristan McCormick's 2nd fish of the day, and he'll lock up 2nd place with 581. Vika Zadareg fishes for Southern Illinois University, and he'll earn his team valuable School of the Year points. And he'll also cash in on some great Garmin gear for winning session number 4 with 656. Help us tell your story. If you're fishing the trail and get a good shot, post it to Instagram, #WeAreCollegiateBass. For tournament information and schedules, go to collegiatebasschampionship.com. Coming up, collegiate competition continues from Kentucky Lake and the 2017 Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley.
It's in our stomping grounds and our playground. It's in our sights and our commitment. It's in him, it wasn't them. and it will continue with her. It's in my nature. Is it in yours?
Everybody knows somebody that just seems to have things go wrong around him. And for me, it's my good buddy Z when he heads to the water. It's like a black cloud follows this guy around. He runs out of gas, locks his keys in the car, or worse, has a flat tire coming to him from the water. But old Z's a pretty sharp guy. He relies on Boat US in those situations where something goes wrong.
Boat US has the finest low-cost boat insurance and the largest fleet of towboats ready to assist you 24/7. Visit BoatUS.com.
Engineered to excel, the Ranger Z500 and Z100 series are built for the ultimate ownership experience. It's a commitment to excellence packed with real-world advantages and exclusive features. Experience the accelerated performance standards of the legendary Ranger Z series. From first light to last cast, they're put together to set you apart. Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here.
Meet the water's lightest 25 horsepower four-stroke, the all-new Yamaha F25, the new standard and 25 horsepower portable four-strokes. At just 126 pounds, it's got the best power-to-weight ratio of any 25 horsepower four-stroke on the water. With performance that bests the previous Yamaha F25 and features like Yamaha's VTS for precise trolling speeds, batteryless EFI, built-in resting pads, and carry handles, it's the perfect portable power for small boats.
Out here, we're hostile, cold, and cruel. Our way of life. There's no better way to live. Guts, glory, Ram.
The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you in part by Cabela's, it's in your nature. By Pro Rule, other brands just don't measure up. And by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Welcome back to Kentucky Lake and the 2017 Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. We'll pick up tournament coverage with one of the teams from the University of Wisconsin at Platteville. They've had some luck this morning and have one that might go about 6 pounds in the live well.
So far we've been just kind of going up shallow and kind of throwing reaction baits to them. I'm throwing I think it's a 3/8 ounce chatterbait, and that's what I got my 6-pounder on.
Yep. And right now, since I'm fishing the back of the boat, up front Brett Stanek is fishing a rattle trap. He's fishing a chatterbait, so I'm going behind him, maybe trying to get a little less of a reaction bite from him with a swim jig.
Moving on, we'll catch up with Missouri State's Crossley Welch and Matt Fielder.
I want to spin around because
I was going to hit that last one right there. It's in the water, and then we're going to get out of here. This morning we've just been running around hitting high percentage areas, really just trying to get confidence going. And our idea is the more fish we catch, hopefully something's going to they're going to get bigger along the way, which they kind of have, but they're not big still. So I've just been cranking transition rocks, as he said. So.
Session 5, presented by Abu Garcia.
Heading back to Paris Landing, Session 5, presented by Abu Garcia, is underway as Mississippi State's Ben Spiller steps to the scales. His first fish of the day will weigh 596, and that's good enough for fifth. Grant Ellenfeld from the University of Wisconsin at Platteville weighed in his fish for 645 and fourth place. Youngtown's Jonathan Creed settled into third with 646. Logan Brewster from UT at Knoxville took the stage with the second biggest fish of the day.
How long you been hauling this big one around?
About an hour.
An hour. Has it been a nerve-wracking hour?
A little bit. We lost the bait we've been catching everything on.
How about a 732? Way to go. Taking this session, hold it up there for Kevin under that tent. There you go.
And the team from UT Knoxville kept the ball rolling as Scott Ellis stepped up and won Session 5 with this Kentucky Lake monster.
Two with the right kind. It needs to be 647 or better. How about a 759? 759.
That fish not only wins the session, but it also puts Scott in the overall lead for big bass, and it could be worth several $1,000s in free gear. Okay, moving right into Session 6, presented by Gill Technical Fishing Gear. The aptly named Fisher Young weighed in one for 548 and tied for third with overall leader Scott Ellis in his second fish of the morning. McKendree University's Brady Faust weighed in one for 575 in second place. But it was Bethel University's Cody Huff winning the session with one weighing in at 685. Now, here's a look at the top 10 for Session 6, presented by Gill Technical Fishing Gear.
All right, y'all can mark the screen, folks. That is this session, Session 6. That was presented by Gill Rainwear. Our next session will be session number 7 coming up. But session number 7 will be presented by Cabela.
Tell me what you're doing. Are you debating on what hour to weigh it in, or are you kind of watching?
I think we're going to wait here for this 7th session. I'm looking at that Cabela's gift card, hoping we can come through with that. But we'll see. It should be a popular one, so I'm sure a lot of people are gunning for that one. So we're going to wait for this next session to go ahead and weigh this fish in.
We're more than halfway through the day. Coming up, we'll get back on the water with more tournament coverage from Kentucky Lake and the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. Remember to keep up with the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series on your favorite social media platform, or just go to collegiatebasschampionship.com. Stay with us. There's more from Paris Landing and the 2017 Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash coming up. And now, Ram Facts, brought to you by Dodge Ram and the all-new 2017 Ram 1500.
There's two things between an angler and the fish, the sun and the bugs. Sawyer's line of sunscreens and bug sprays keep you focused on the fish. Sawyer's Stay Put sunscreen formula bonds with your skin for a more comfortable and better level protection. And picaridin insect repellent will only harm the bugs, never your fishing gear. Also, Sawyer permethrin repels and kills on contact over 55 species of insects. You're already outdoors, Sawyer keeps you there.
You put the cool in life. We put the cool in coolers. Arctic ice.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all sonar's just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
Bass Angler Magazine brings you more. If you want to learn the latest techniques, win your next bass tournament, or simply catch more bass, then Bass Angler Magazine is for you. From California to Florida, finesse to frogging, Bass Angler Magazine is jam-packed with how-to information from the world's best pros. Published every season, Bass Angler Magazine is crammed with fresh new articles designed to help anglers of all levels learn more and catch more bass. Sign up at bassanglermag.com today. Bass Angler is also available at your local Cabela's.
The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you in part by Yamaha Marine. Reliability starts here. Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish finder. And by Bob's Machine Shop. Go fast, go shallow, go efficient. Welcome back to Paris, Tennessee. Our hosts for the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley.
Well, of course, Paris and Kentucky Lake and Paris Landing is our main tourism draw, but Paris has a lot of unique features. It's an old town full of history. We've got great shopping, unique restaurants, a lot of sights to see, and then even within a few hours drive, there's all kinds of natural resources for people to see and enjoy. If their family or friends are up here and their kids are fishing, there's plenty for them to do.
For visitors information, check out fishkentuckylake.com. Getting back to tournament coverage, we'll catch up with Logan Brewster and Clay Walters fishing for the University of Tennessee at Knoxville.
Yeah, so you probably saw all the snow. Miserable, wet morning. In fact, we pulled the boat out of the water and trailered it and put back in, and then it cleared up and got relatively nice. The wind calmed down so we could fish some of our main lake spots.
The team from UT Knoxville has had some success today, dominating session 5 with 2 fish going 7 pounds or better.
Hadn't been catching very many. Pulled up here, we caught a few small ones and then got that one. And our net was actually in the bottom of the rod box. Wasn't able to get it out, so he ended up reaching about elbow deep in the water and lifted it for me. But it ended up weighing, I think, 732. Put us in second in the weigh-in, right behind our teammate Scott. But he had a 759.
Hooked outside the gill plate. He hit that as I pulled it off that rock.
That's what that big one did. That's what all my fish here last year did.
Moving on, one of our camera crews is with Bryan College's Dalton Price and Francisco Cullen.
This is the first tournament I've fished like this, but I really enjoy it. You know, I feel like it takes some stress off of me. I don't have to look for 5. I know I can have one good one and win a session or even qualify in a session.
I love it. I'm having a blast. I got a little more serious, so I started buying a bunch of stuff, spending all my school money on fishing gear, which is pretty bad. So I gotta call my mom and tell her to send me some more money for food. And I just spend it on fishing gear. But I love it. I'm having a blast with all my teammates. Pretty social, and I'm glad they welcomed me in with open arms.
You know, we got a great program. We all work together, and it's really a team. And just great communication among everyone. But if we won this could really put us in first, and it'd make it hard to catch, you know, if we could really blow this one out of the water. So I mean, that's what we're shooting for in the long run, but mainly just trying to rack up some school of the year points and keep our top 5 right now.
The School of the Year standings are on everybody's mind as we head into session number 7 presented by Cabela's. This is Mississippi State's Hunter Hatcher. We caught up with him early this morning, just after putting this big girl into his live well.
What's your guesstimation on this fish?
I want to say at least 7.
He's hoping she nets him the $1,000 Cabela's gift card up for grabs in this session.
741, 741.
It's the just start of the 7th session. About the 3rd fish to weigh in, ended up being a 741. Leading right now, but you know, of course, almost an hour left, so we'll see how it goes, see if it holds up.
Unfortunately for Hatcher, it didn't hold up for very long.
What's coming next?
This is Bethel University's Evan Orley.
Evan Orley from Bethel. Have you weighed it yet?
No, I don't even know what it weighs.
Take a guess. I hope close to 8. How about 849? New big bass of the tournament. Way to go. Get that girl out. Show it to everybody like you're proud. Let me have this. Look at that Garmin tent. Show it to Kevin.
With only one more session to go, Evan jumps to the top of the overall standings. Here's a look at the top 10 from session number 7. Coming up, we'll take a look at the final session of the day and then give out some prizes as we close out the 2017 Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley from Kentucky Lake and Paris, Tennessee.
Hey everyone, GoPro Dean Rojas here, and all of last year I really enjoyed wearing my FG21, which I have on right now. Well, coming up, we have a brand new color. As you can see, we have a new silver color.
I want to tell you about the FG21 jacket. The coolest thing about this jacket is the Vortex hood.
All day long, it does not matter how much it rains, you're going to stay dry and you're going to stay warm, and in turn help you catch more fish.
When I talk about Sunline, I think of one word: confidence.
Sunline FX2 is what I use for all of my frogging and flipping.
S61 braid, which braid plays a big part in fishing line.
Shooter, I'm going to use in those close quarter deals like flipping and pitching.
One of my favorite techniques in fishing the tournament trail is to fish offshore ledges.
We have taken the questions out of the equation.
Take my word for it. It works. It works, dude.
Combining the best of old world craftsmanship with state-of-the-art technologies to bring fishermen everywhere a fishing rod that's feather light, extremely sensitive yet remarkably durable for any fishing condition or situation. Denali rods, tournament tested and tournament tough.
From the makers of Bubba Blade comes the Bubba Blade Fishing Pliers. No matter where you're headed to fish, this tool will become an integral part of your tackle box for many years to come. They feature our patented no-slip grip handles, just like our Bubba Blade knives, ensuring that this tool will stay firmly anchored in your hand. In addition to the handles, these pliers feature a super tough cobalt cutter and convenient split shot and leader sleeve crimping cutouts. The ultimate in control, strength, and durability. Bubba Blade.
When Pro Rule opened its doors, it was about more than just creating a product. It was about building a legacy, one that's known for strength, precision, and quality. Forged from determination and crafted from hard work and American pride. Pro Rule measuring boards and transom savers, made to last.
The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you in part by Costa Del Mar Sunglasses, See What's Out There, by Gill Marine, Technical Fishing Gear, Ram Trucks, Guts, Glory, Ram, and by Arctic Ice. We put the cool in cooler. Welcome back to Paris, Tennessee's Kentucky Lake and the final session for the 2017 Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. Even under tough conditions, this is always one of the favorite stops on the ACA Tournament Series.
This is actually the first big bass tournament I've fished with ACA. As one last year here on Kentucky Lake, and it was a lot of fun. Me and my partner Garrett, we got 9th in it, and it's a fun format. It's fun to get kids involved with it, college students, get them introduced with it, and figure out how to target big fish and not just going and catch just a good sack of fish. And it kind of levels the playing field for everybody, for guys like me that's not from here or who hadn't fished here that much. So it's fun.
Man, it's been a blast. It's absolutely, I can't really put words to it of how much it's helped me out as an angler, as a person, you know, getting to meet all these people out here and everything, and the connections within the industry. It's phenomenal, and I recommend anybody that loves fishing in college to try it out. I think that it gives guys a lot of tools to maybe have a chance at the next level. I'm personally trying to fish professionally, and I'm putting everything I have into it. and I think the college is giving me the tools to do that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here on the premises, it's braved this weather all day, and the ones at home that's watching on live stream, this is the final number 8 session of the day. It is presented by Engel Coolers and Costa. So we are going to start this off with a KJ Queen from Bethel University.
The team from Bethel University made quite the showing this year with 18 fish in the money, including 2 session wins. Here, KJ Queen locked up 4th with one going 6'11". Bethel's Tyler Black was up next, and he slid into 3rd with 6'49". Murray State's Ryan Lancaster will share 3rd with his catch weighing 6'49". Kyle Sweet fishes for Illinois State. He only weighed 1 fish today, but it was a good one, and sealed up 2nd with 6'58".
Way to go, 6'58".
And on top of the leaderboard at the end of Session 8, presented by Engel Coolers and Costa Sunglasses, it was Nathan Bell from Bryan College.
Definitely going to take the lead for this session. 681, new leader for this session. Take it out. Your coach got out of the truck. We want to get a picture of that. It finally quit snowing. Look at the Garmin tent for Kevin. Great job, 681.
Here's a look at the top 10 from the final session of the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. It's been a good week for these young anglers. They've picked up some valuable experience under some very challenging conditions.
I'm going to tell you right now, what I like the most about it is we get to fish big-time tournaments, you know, stressful tournaments with low cost. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's number one.
We have so much experience available to us at low cost.
There's a lot of business parts of it too, negotiating with different sponsors and trying to help everyone out while helping the team out as a whole.
The best part about college fishing is not fishing a tournament with, you know, your partner. It's, you know, the nights in the hotel, you get all your buddies in the hotel room, stay up to 12 o'clock at night, just laughing, having fun. I mean, it's all around a great experience.
With another day in the books, we'll head back to Paris Landing and turn it over to Tournament Director Anthony Wright.
All right, we're going to start it off. Bethel University, y'all put your hands together for Evan Irie. Had an 849. He won it all.
In addition to the $1,000 Cabela's gift card he's already claimed, Evan picks up another $1,000 Cabela's card, a $2,000 voucher from Power Pole, an Engel cooler, a pair of Costa sunglasses, and a Gill rain suit, bringing his total for the day to nearly $5,000 in prizes. Congratulations, Evan.
We caught about 30 fish. All of them were like 3 pounds, but we came in, weighed some in. We made some money in the second session, but we came back and came up, put in Danville, ran south, and we pulled up to a real shallow spot we had found, and we just started fishing it, and we just started catching them. And they were bigger this time. We started catching 4-pounders and 4.5s, and it was getting hectic throwing them in out of the live well, and all of a sudden, I just bowed up on one, and I didn't really think it was all that big at first, but then it came up right at the boat, and I knew it was a big one. I just seen a big old head, and it dove down, strip and drag and everything, got it up, got it in the net, and the hook popped right off. But it was a fun day. We caught some more big fish after that. Partner caught 6-pounder, another partner caught 5 3/4. So it was a good day.
Our final order of business on the day is a look at the Cabela's School of the Year standings presented by Abu Garcia. Bryan College started the event in 5th, and with the double points earned, they've made a big leap and are now sitting at the top of the standings. But the University of North Alabama and Mississippi State are close behind. You can keep up with the points race at collegiatebasschampionship.com. A big thanks to our hosts and friends in Paris, Tennessee. And hey, if you're headed to the region, check out fishkentuckylake.com. To learn more about fishing the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Tournament Series, go to collegiatebasschampionship.com. This has been a Carico TV presentation. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.